Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, world champions. But I'm going to say it like this: it's not an upset. For all the people that think the Super Bowl and the games are rigged, they right. Because let me tell you a story. The Giants beat the Buffalo Bills in 91, NFC East teams. Then you fast forward to the Giants beating the New England Patriots. Especially the first one. The second one, New England was favorite. That first one, undefeated season. It's always like this. Then you go to Philadelphia beating New England in that Super Bowl, that wild, crazy game. So you can never, ever, there's always a team that's high potent offense, just how New England beat St. Louis. They always do this, but it's usually the NFC East teams that are doing it. So you can't ever be shocked or surprised. Now, for all the people that were conspiracy theories and saying all this and all that, I said Kansas City winning the Super Bowl would be an upset because I saw Philadelphia with the better running game and the line, and their defense is better. I wasn't not shocked or surprised, you know. Actually, I think the 2 week layoff helped Philadelphia more than it helped New England. Jalen Hurts finally was showing that he's MVP worthy. He's one of the most disrespected quarterbacks. He never gets his due. He played a great game. They did a good job on Saquon Barkley, the Kansas City defense, but Jalen Hurts was the difference in the game. He came to play. He was making plays, making yards. Philadelphia's defense kept coming. And see, this is the only problem with Philadelphia. They do that for 1 year, and then they take the next year off. They kind of like Lil. This is their third Super Bowl in 10 years, so they've been knocking on the door. As a matter of fact, if they could ever get it together, they could make a dynasty run while you jiving because this is their Super Bowl in the last decade. So they won one, they lost one. Well, they won two now, so you know, and could have been Kansas City the second time, but the strip fumble, and it was a close game. But they've always come loaded and ready. So they played a great game, great defensive call, harassed Mahomes all day. Didn't let Kansas City run the ball, got physical with them, and they were just a better team. Every play, every ounce, every move. So you can't say like you're shocked. For Nick Sirianni, big win for him. Um, he punches his ticket for how long he stays. He's the only guy I know he was in the hot seat. Look, he could have gotten fired last year. They quit on him. They were half-hearted. Here they are, Super Bowl champions. Saquon Barkley. The only thing I wish is he could have gotten that broken Dickerson's record because this would have been the triple crown. But they were clearly the best team. And I said the best defense that I seen in all the NFL. And I said that they were going to come out the NFC. They were the best I saw. So this wasn't a surprise. Kansas City has had a great run. Who wouldn't want to have Patrick Mahomes' career? You still 3-2 in the Super Bowl, 7 straight AFC Championship games. Come on now, who wouldn't want what he had? It's just that you got to have the talent, you got to have the depth, you got to have the magnitude, you got to have the team. Their defense was okay, but their offensive line got beat up, and he was forced into some things, and they never got on track. Drop balls, and just didn't come to play. Got their lunch took from them. And one thing about this reminds me of the old Super Bowls when the NFC would dominate. Just beat them up on the line. Was too physical for them, too fast, and made them hurry, turned them over with quickness. The recipe to beating them. But easier said than done because you got to have a stellar defense. You got to have a plan. You got to come with the attack, and you got to throw him looks. Easier said than done. Everybody can't do it. But I was no doubt with the 24-0 lead at halftime. Ain't no doubt that Philly was going to hold this. This ain't New England, Atlanta. Some people thought, well, I said, no, stop. No. That game was different because Brady and them were just making turnovers. They were moving the ball in Atlanta. There was no movement for Mahomes in Kansas City. They were dumbfounded, stomped, and beat. It was a one-sided affair. As a matter of fact, take that interception away from Hurts that he threw, this game could have been 30-0 at halftime. It was not even close. It was a laugher and a stinker, and it just was a bad, brutal beatdown. That's what it was. But am I shocked or something? No, I've seen this story before. Especially when a team that people root against or NFC East teams always beating up on the heavy favorite AFC teams. And you want to talk about stuff that's scripted and predictable, yeah. Because ask yourself, how come that always happens? Now, Philly done it twice to New England and to Kansas City, with Brady and Mahomes being considered two are the three greatest quarterbacks ever. So it's not. It's almost like it is scripted, but for ways that you can't even explain. And all of a sudden they called the calls against Kansas City, everything, But that Philadelphia just outpowered them, beat them up, physical, wasn't even close. And you know, who I think will come back next year? I think Kansas City will be a better team next year. I don't know how good Philly will be, but Jalen Hurts he can't keep on getting disrespect. I think Philly gonna be in the mix too. They're gonna be in the mix too, but they just wanted it more. They just came with more tenacity, more physicality, and they did the thing. And I'm glad for Saquon. I'm glad any stupid coach or GM that would pass him up and let him go like that. You got to watch him on TV collecting, and that is the sweetest revenge. Jalen Hurts, they've been hating on him, getting that jewelry. So much respect. They played, they won, they showed out, they did the thing. But Kansas City ain't got nothing to hold their head about. You've been there and you've been a dominant team, but hey, may come to an end, we shall see. But Philly's got its time to shine, and they the best team in the NFL. And they got a chance to do something in Philly for the next couple of years too, because it's gonna be hard to beat them. They stack. So anyway, please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm up. Peace. Congratulations, Eagles.